There was a girl that I used to see a year ago, and we had quite a good connection, quite a deep connection. I would have said at times there was like real love there in certain moments. And last Saturday, I ran into her, and we haven't spoke for a year. Don't get me wrong, we haven't spoke for a year. So I've kind of got over it, and I've kind of tried to move forward. And it was apparent that she hadn't really let it completely go, even though it was more so on her side that she let it go. She basically left and wanted to go out more and do this stuff, and I was a bit reserved then at that point. And her mate wasn't necessarily the best influence in that sense, because she'd get her out all the time and she'd just listen to her friend, listen to her friend, listen to her friend, and she would basically just lead her out, get her drunk, go out, all this stuff, let's go out, and she would just go out pretty much every week, leading to obviously the relationship, or whatever you call it, not working. We weren't in a relationship, but we had a close connection, not working. And I ran into her on Saturday, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever had, in a sense, because I learned a lot from this experience. And initially what happened, I was on a certain dance floor in this place. I was on a rap dance floor, and I was just dancing, doing my thing. My mates were in the toilets, so I was just dancing, whatever, and I saw her and her friend, and I was thinking, okay, it's cool, we're just gonna go our separate ways, just do whatever. Like, you're in a club, obviously, like, you're naturally gonna get with people, whatever, so it's cool. Like, I don't really care that much, you know, you do your thing, I do my thing. But as apparent straight away that wasn't gonna happen. So she's literally whispering in her friend's ear, looking directly at me, pointing at me, saying some stuff. Maybe used to see him or whatever, and it was really weird. It was really apparent, just looking directly at me. And I was like, what is wrong with this girl? A little bit in my head. I don't want to slander her in a sense, but I was a bit like, why aren't you just getting on with what you're doing and enjoying your night? Why are you putting energy towards me now? And then I move on to a different floor. Me and my mates move on to a different floor, and then I get with a different girl. So I get with a blonde girl, and we're getting together, whatever. We get each other snaps and all that. So that's all cool, that's all right. And then we go upstairs to a different floor, and I'm there, and I'm just stood there dancing or whatever, and I see her and her mate walking through, and they literally just stood here, like next to me. Imagine like we're on a dance floor, I'm dancing, whatever, my mates are there, and she's just stood here and just staring at me. I'm like, what is going on? You know what I mean? What is going on? Why are you staring at me? And she just stares. She don't smile. She don't do anything. Her mate's smiling or whatever, because she probably found it funny or whatever, staring at me. And then I literally just look at her like this, and then just move my head like that. Like, go. Like, keep walking. Like, why are you just stood there looking at me? You know what I mean? Just like, keep walking, keep walking. And it was apparent to me after this point that probably set her off a little bit and got her a little bit annoyed, because the connection's gone. So I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna get on with what I want to get on with. I don't know why you're making it weird. Leave it. And this is where it gets even more interesting. My friend, he knew her, so we used to work together, me and this girl and my other mate. She was smart with this move as well. I low-key, I don't rate it because it was kind of directed to me, but it was a smart move. If you had that card, some people would play it. I wouldn't necessarily play it, but she then starts texting my mate, and this guy tried messaging her before, and she was called, barely responded, took ages, deaded the conversation. Suddenly she started to message him. Oh, where are you two in this club? Were you in there? And obviously she knew he was in there, like, obviously. Oh, where are you two? And she's like, oh yeah, I'm on this floor, all this. And he's like, he's really excited because he liked her time ago. And I'm thinking, and at this point in time, I'm like, surely he ain't gonna just leave me. Our other mate was there, and I was like, surely nothing's gonna happen, we're just gonna do whatever. And then they both say, oh, should we go and find her? Should we go and see her? And then my mate's like, yeah, because he's all excited because he wants to get with her. And my other mate's like, yeah, Louis, you can get with her mate, I'm like, no, what are you on about? Like, in my head. And before I can even say anything, we were in the smokers area at this point. They're walking down to go and find them. And then at this point, I'm walking down, and then I just think, nah, I'm not falling into this, because I feel like I was going to get set up on a trap, if that makes sense. I felt like I was going to get set up on a trap where she was going to try to get with someone. She wasn't going to try to get my mate, because she didn't like him like that, but she's just using that as a plot. I don't think it would have been directed to me, but I feel like she would have tried to get with someone or whatever in front of me. So I thought, nah. So I just went to the toilet, went to piss, and I wasn't happy with my mates for that. So I took away time and just went by myself, basically around the club, just dancing and all that, and I had a decent time. And then my mates were coming over, and a bit later on, and they were trying to find me, and I just didn't really interact with them much because it rubbed me the wrong way. You could say it could be a little bit petty, but personally, I don't want any guys who will go for girls that I've been for, essentially. And if that's too much to handle with friendship, I don't know what is. You should have other options to go for. So the girls that I've seen, that I've like actually deeply connected with, and that, and then we basically get in a little argument over thingies, and then the night's done, essentially. And it's one of the weirdest experiences I had, and this video is going to be how to make her jealous, and I fucking waffled on for ages, but on a real level, it was apparent to me that this girl wasn't letting it go. So whatever happened with my mates, whatever happened with that, is what it is. We're leaving them to the side. We're leaving that girl to the side as well. But what I will say is, when you've literally went through an experience where you felt a bit heartbroken, but you rebuild, and for example, now I'm in better shape than I was back then. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm leaner, and I've got more money, like I'm more confident and all that. It was apparent to me that she could feel that. And you may say it's delusional, but she could feel that. So therefore, the only way she could get something out of me was trying to plod it on, trying to draw something out of me. But I was too smart to do that, because I'm not going to play a game with a girl who I didn't care about now, you know what I mean? And I could see that she was jealous, and the real message is going to be in this video, even though I waffled on for ages, but it's a good story. I can look back to this and that'd be quite cool. Is when you start actually helping yourself, improving yourself, directing yourself to who you want to be, the person you want to be, and you actually start putting in that work. Like the channel has done so much well since then. There's people commenting, there's people messaging, things going well, nearly monetized now, slightly monetized, nearly, and things are all going well, and I'm more confident. I've had different experiences, different friendships and all that since then, different girls. I'm not going to have any resentment towards that situation, because I've improved immensely for that. But someone like that, who's been in the clubs all the time, is going to have an element of resentment because they were kind of led down the wrong path by that other person, by the girlfriend. They were led down the wrong path. So she wants that back because they're used to that attention. If they're slightly attracted, they're used to that. But what I will say is, when you start dedicating yourself, and it's going to be the true message, is when you start dedicating yourself and you start dedicating to who you want to be, the person you want to be, and you make serious growth, they will know. They will know. And then when you get in a situation like this, they will know. They will know. They'll be like, oh shit, oh there he is, oh he looks a bit better, he looks a bit stronger, oh he looks a bit more confident, oh he's enjoying himself, oh, how can I get him back, or how can I do something to slightly get something? And I feel like it was slightly to get something out of me, get that energy, necessarily. That's what I feel like it was. But at the end of the day, you're not getting energy out of me like that easy, especially if it's not with a good intent, more of a draw me out intent, and just kind of trying to get attention. And they will see that. They will see you grow, and they will see you get better and triumph, essentially. And therefore, they're going to want to get something from you. Whether that's them messaging you back saying, oh, I miss you, or whatever, or whether that's them doing something weird where they're trying to get your attention. They will try to get you back in some sense, or try to get something from you in some sense. But if you stay disciplined and improve yourself enough, you're going to be able to get that. And it's one of these things where literally, if you go through a situation where you lose someone and you grow back stronger and you just get better, and you are literally almost unrecognizable in a sense, like in a real sense, like I'm kind of unrecognizable from where I was at that point in time. Different person, all this, like I can go on for ages, but just different in every sense, more successful in every sense. They're gonna see that, and ultimately they are gonna want something from you. And the only way to make them jealous is going to be you improving yourself. And that's the craziest thing. Literally, you doing the positive things for yourself is going to make them jealous, which is amazing. And even though it's hard during that time and you just want them back, wanting to do something, it's one of these things that isn't necessarily worth it unless you actually improve yourself and push yourself forward. And then it's worth it. At the end of the day, this is an amazing situation in every sense. Even what happened the other day is amazing, because I've realised she still cares. I've realised that this friend isn't the right friend, and I've realised that I need to direct myself back into myself and improve myself even more, and keep going, and this is a reminder that I'm doing well, I'm doing better, and if anything, that's a positive thing. But if you actually have the intent of making them jealous, it doesn't work the same. But at the end of the day, even if you use that as fuel, oh, I want to make her jealous, you get in the gym, you build some muscle, you get in better shape, you work on something and it's going well, and you got people who like it, you build more money, you put into your career, you get more money. save more money, you're more confident, help people, you have better relationships. How have you lost? You haven't lost, and if anything, you don't even need them back then. If anything, you are in a better position where they don't even matter then, and it leads you to actually growing then, and making you better, and making you who you want to be then. And that's one of the things I want to get across to you. If you want to make them jealous, you just got to literally put everything back into you. Reinvest in yourself. Don't invest in someone else. Reinvest in you. Reinvest in you. There's no point in you giving energy to someone who isn't necessarily giving it back, in a sense, or they do for a bit and then they don't. Because at the end of the day, they're the one who's lost. She lost. It wasn't me who lost something. Because at the end of the day, the connection we had was alright. Like, it's good. Like, it's deep at times, but just showed your true colours now. You know what I mean? You showed your true colours. So, like, on a real level, does it matter that much? Does it matter? Because if anything, I haven't lost anything. If anything, I just completely gained. And you've lost. You've lost a good person. You lost someone who actually would lead you and make you feel good and do shit for you and make you feel alright about yourself, make you feel happy. Range of emotions, all that. But I haven't lost. I haven't lost anything. I've just completely gained from that situation. I gained self-worth, my own respect, my own belief. And now you're doing shit to try to get my attention. So who's really won? Me. You know what I mean? And who's on that good path? Who's trying to improve himself? Me. Who's improving herself and honest with herself? Me. At the end of the day, I didn't need this person anyway, so I've completely just won. But the only way to make them jealous is bettering you. And I guarantee this isn't over. I guarantee there's going to be a moment where she regrets it and admits it. I guarantee it, but I'm not holding on to that, of course. But I'm just going to keep going and keep doing me. This person lost someone good. I didn't really lose anyone. Because if that's the true colours underneath it all, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Then it wasn't real. It wasn't real. It may have been real for a bit, but it wasn't real. And it's one of these things that is beautiful to happen in a sense. And I'm actually happy about it. I don't really hold any resentment or anger for this situation. If anything, I'm happy for it. And it's one of these things that you need to just understand that if you improve yourself and help yourself and grow and just put it back into yourself, your mental health, how you view yourself, your business, whatever it is, you will actually make them jealous over time. They'll see you out in some situation, some scenario. They'll think, oh, it didn't used to look like that. They would subconsciously not necessarily even realise it too much, but they'll think, oh shit, he looks attractive. Oh god, oh, women are coming up to him. Oh, what? And then they want something. Or you may have a better life set up. They may see it online, you doing well or whatever, and you'd be happy and grateful. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. It's about you reversing that pain, that sadness, and putting it into you. Therefore, that feeling's only temporary, because then you can improve yourself and help yourself and make yourself better and have them come back in some way, some weird way. And it's a beautiful thing. And I just want you lot to get this message across, that that's the only way you make them jealous. The only way you make them jealous is when you put it back into you. You don't make them jealous when you give them everything and you try to get them back and you play stupid games or whatever. You only make them jealous when you put it back into you and you act with actual class and belief and consistency, and you put it back into you, and you're not even trying necessarily to make them jealous. You're just trying to help you and better you. And when a year goes down the line, when they haven't improved them much because they've just been spending time around wrong people that didn't care about them, that literally want them to just be drunk with each other and get with random guys, and you've been looking at yourself, improving yourself, you've had different experiences, you're in better shape, you've got more money, more confidence, you've got more of an influence online, you feel better about yourself, you've got different experiences, different friends, you spoke to so many people, and you're actually confident in yourself. The difference is crazy, you know, and that's the real message. At the end of the day, it's up to you to improve yourself, and when you do it enough, they will be jealous, and that's going to be a real message in this video. I hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. I waffled a lot in this video, but it is what it is, isn't it? Thank you for your love recently. Thank you.